Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Wildflower Garden Tarot. Sorry, I haven't been that consistent with my readings lately. I have been really super busy and not completely motivated. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Okay, so I'm going to tell you something really funny. I'm going to put her back for now because I think this is for me. But I woke up this morning, and it's Monday morning where I am. And I live in a small town where there's dipshits that do that. We don't encourage that. We usually feel like, as women, we usually feel like guys that do that, and they're always like guys in these huge ass trucks, have like a little tiny one. Anywho, so I woke up this morning, I wonder what this week's gonna bring, and I set my intentions and said prayed for a good day and a good week. I come out into the kitchen and it's like smells kind of like sewer. It's like, oh, what's that? I go downstairs, the sewer's backed up. It's like, oh, fuck me. Right? Not bad, thank goodness. But I mean, there's raw sewer downstairs. And I'm a single mom. And I say, I'm a single mom all the time. Like, I don't have anybody to say, can you come and help me? Right? And so, and like, you could get a plumber, but they're really expensive. And, I wasn't really financially prepared for that. But long story short, I fixed that shit myself, okay? I am woman. Hear me roar. And you know what? That's what a lot of the readings have been up till now. And you know what? I really appreciate the people that watch those readings. As predicted, if it's not about the karmic or is this guy that I really like coming in, it's I'm going to be a bazillionaire. Are you people want to be told that. And I'm telling people, you know what? Don't worry about what's going on outside of you. Get yourself straight. Get yourself strong. Did you go downstairs and you face, like Monday fucking morning, I hadn't even had my coffee. I go downstairs and there's shit on the floor. Are you kidding? Right? And it's like, I fixed that myself. And guess who's proud today? I didn't go downstairs and see this and get start crying and get on the phone and go outward and please fix this for me. And I mean, if I would have got a plumber, I'd have got a plumber, but I figured I could fix it myself, and sure as fuck I did. You know what? Where's that Queen of Swords? I mean, there she is, right? There she is again. This is who we need to be. For the feminines that are looking at this, even the masculines, don't think that you need somebody else to solve your problem. And this one too, this reading too, I don't care if only one person watches it, because it was completely meant for you. The fewer people who watch it, the more I realize that those readings were really, really out of the whole world. Those readings were really meant for you because Spirit really is interested in you. Enough to draw you to a little channel like mine. And here I am reading cards for you from way up here in northern Canada. And so Spirit, I wasn't really feeling like, after dealing with that and having a bath basically in Javix. I'm kidding. I know Javix isn't good for you. But yeah, it really drove me to the Viking Tarot. And maybe we'll use some Crow Tarot. Usually I do Oracle cards, kind of to see where we're going, but Spirit's like, no, you know what? I want you to just go into it. I just want you to go into it. So we might use some crows. We've got some real warrior energy going today. See, now that deck's backwards. Ten of Swords slid out. sorry that, and if you don't like a preamble, there's not hardly, like, listen to other readers. There's almost no readers that don't have some preamble. If you don't like it, slide ahead, right? Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay, what's going on in the collective today? Ooh, Two of Cups. What's going on in the collective today for my friends? The people drawn to my channel. Our channel. Yeah, I really thank you, like, when you subscribe, like, that's really encouraging and nice. And when you leave, like, comments or, you know, yeah. Okay, let's see something else. Do we have something else, Spirit? I'll tell you what these are in a second. It's not a mystery. This is such a bad angle because it just totally kind of shows off my double chin. But most of us have one of those, so I'm not... I got cat hair on my shirt. At least I'm clean. I don't smell like sewer. So there's that. Now it's being stubborn. It's because I'm not focused. What's going on with my collective? What's going on? There we go. And Spirit just says, you've met your soulmate, and that's saying good, but now you need to take a break already. They told me I'd probably have to go, I would go into the Oracle cards, but to do these, like, right off the bat. So, like, these are the ones that came out right off the bat. Two of Cups. And the Four of Swords. I had a real powerful message about this fourth sword the other day. It's like the three swords are always behind you, right? The fourth sword you're worried about. So this could be like that you've had 3 bad relationships and this one comes in, it feels like different. It feels like a twin flame. But you kind of want to take your time before you risk having that one put up on the wall too as another failure, right? Because we're thinking about new beginnings. Ace of Wands. I'm gonna look this one up. And like moving on and not looking back. This one has never come out for me before in the Viking Tarot deck. Viking Tarot. I really like this deck. If you're interested. Yeah, it's Italian. The same people that make Sexual Magic, Tarot Sexual Magic, make these. Now, Ace of Wands. My eye's twitching. Is that significant? Also, there's a lot of powerful energy going around right now. Like, a lot of empaths haven't been reading right now because, like, the messages are just, like, either overpowering or just, like, it's the same thing. It's like, listen. Just listen. You don't need to keep shuffling the cards. I'm telling you. And so that's kind of where I'll take a break. Is if I'm getting the same message every day. It's like Spirit's like, you know what, just let that lay there. That's my message right now. Empower yourself. Make yourself strong. Don't put all your eggs in somebody else's basket. And that's been the message that we've been getting over and over and over. And it hasn't been about the divine masculine. It hasn't been about the divine feminine. It hasn't been about the karmic. It's been about you. Not everybody wants to hear that it's about them. Other people are the kind of people who go down to the basement and see shit on the floor and then they'd be calling for somebody else crying. You don't want to be that person or you wouldn't be here on this channel. The people that come to this channel aren't the people that are waiting for somebody to come in to save them, to provide for them financially, provide for them emotionally, to fill the holes in them. You all, I feel very confident, you all coming that are here are ready to do the work on yourself. Because when you're strong, you'll attract what you are. You got a soul flame coming in here. But you got to be ready. Spirit's not going to let that happen until you're ready, until the other person is ready. That's got nothing to do with the karmic. That's your own thing. Karmic's listening to some other channel. Or maybe listening to this channel because maybe she's stuck with this guy and he's a divine masculine for you, but he's nothing for her. Right? They're not a match anymore. Right? Like everybody comes here for their own reasons. Mine is a small channel. I only started this like in February. You know, I don't do all the, like I don't buy views and I don't do all that stuff. Like there's lots of things that you can do to have like massive growth on your channel. I don't do that. What's the point? I mean, I earn money other ways. I have a job. You know, I have a healing business that I do. I'm an intuitive healer, so there's that. Anyway, I'm going off again. I just have a call coming in, which I'm going to decline. Sorry for the hand. The Ace of Wands says it's the head of Mimir. Yeah, so we're starting again, following our instincts, following our gut. Because these are other ones these other sword relationships that you maybe had, or jobs, they didn't feel right for your gut, but they look good on paper. Now you're holding this one. It's like this one's different, right? We're going to start fresh. And where we're going, we can't turn back. Spirit just said to take this journey might mean that you may have family or friends or community that disapprove of this, or it doesn't make sense to them. And this is you saying, I'm going for it. I need to do what's best for me, because doing what's best for other people hasn't worked. And the result of that is this. 10 of Pentacles. Life. Is that the reading? Is that it there? Okay, Spirit. Tell us. Okay, well, that's your story. I mean, we're only 13 minutes in. That's pretty short. Let's see what's going on with the Divine Masculine in this. I was going to say Divine Feminine, but Masculine. Divine Masculine. Again, 4. Look at, and he's like, he's had these 3 and he was not satisfied. Now there's the 4th coming up behind him, and it's hard for that masculine to even get that cup is worthwhile. Okay. Okay, what's going on with the masculine? I think I'm going to need another deck, a different deck here. What's going on with the masculine? Tell us about healing. Whoop. Thinks he's a bit of a dandy. This is a 9 of Cups. So this is a successful person. Okay. More cups. On his own, he's been very successful. But he's missing something. Right? He's missing something. Because he doesn't have 10. Oh. Okay. This has kind of happened in the last reading too. Okay, so he's a Nine of Cups, right? He's not a king. He's not ready to go because he doesn't have 10 cups, which is like, woo. The universe has been trying to offer him the 10th cup, but masculine can't see that cup yet. Yeah, I changed my mind though. I've got too many decks here. I've had these decks sitting in an open window too to cleanse them. Just wondering. Yeah, I'm going to use this one. Sorry for my arm. Just because. Okay, tell us about the feminine. Okay, interesting. Okay, so feminine is also been burned. She's really worried. See, there's that thing there, the sundial. The time has come. And she's like, oh my God. Oh my God. Because a message has come in to her. Maybe about the masculine. So interesting because this is a Nine of Wands, and often that's the one where like there's a soldier and like his head's bandaged up and he's holding like a wand and there's like the wands behind him and it's like he's really been through a battle, which is what I'm picking up for you too, that you've been through a battle. And you know, this fawn is down here and Spirit just said to me, I've heard this song before. But you have had or you are experiencing a tower moment. So the lid blew is what Spirit said. Like a pressure cooker, the pressure built. And maybe a lot of this might be happening with being quarantined and having to see some truths. But and being stuck together where you couldn't like stay together through busyness. Like you couldn't tolerate each other, like you couldn't, you know, like I'm picking up that there's couples out there that they want to stay together for the kids or for their family or just because it's this huge hassle to break up. And they're able to do that by being busy so that they're apart all day and then they come home and then they just sleep and then they get up and then they start this whole rat race again. And then quarantine comes and nope, you are stuck together. And you're like, holy fuck. And the pressure builds. So Spirit just said to me, if they're to the feminines, they're watching, that again, maybe you're the karmic. You're like, not that you're a bad person, but maybe you are married or you are in relationship with a masculine that you were together with. He's not bad, but he's just not for you. And you're sensing that he's drifting apart, you know, but you have your own road to hoe too. So this is a masculine, this is a feminine. Both are coming out of kind of difficult, I'm getting that he's probably single in this situation. And she may be recently single. He may have been a bit of a player. And so she's hearing about that he's interested in her and she's like, oh, fuck no. And yet it feels right. And then common sense. This is maybe where, you know, people might be telling you, no, don't do it. There's a black cat. He's like, it's not our cat, but he hangs So she might be hearing that this guy's interested in her. She's always kind of held maybe a torch for him too. Is the story that I'm getting. But common sense, like logic, is telling her no. She wants to spend some time in her hermit mode. Okay. Okay. What's this one? You're both worried about judgment. Because, like, when I was shuffling, my thoughts were like, what? So what now? Between these two. Worried about judgment. Okay. All right, Spirit. So, I mean, where are we supposed to go with that? Like, oh, okay, so I just said, okay, Spirit, where are we supposed to go to that? Spirit draws me to this. Okay, we've got the Two of Chalices, which indicates a twin flame. We have this, a little boy and a little girl, or a young man and a young girl. Moving ahead, like, to a completely different shore. And Spirit says to me, Six of Cups, like the Six of Cups. So you and this divine masculine are either childhood, like that you loved each other as children, and something happened, or life got in the way, or you made different choices. But he's always been the one. Or that's like a soulmate. I'm really picking up that this is like that it might be somebody from your past. But it could be a soulmate too. So I'm going to do something Spirit is the boss, right? I'm going to dig out these Tarot Sexual Magic. Spirit's the boss. These were not the decks I was even thinking of today. But this day has really been a weird one. But then these ones come out. What came out was the Death, the High Priestess, and the Ace of Pentacles. But they didn't come out from the shuffle. Okay. Yeah, they said, nope, those are the ones. So, feminine, you need to let that die in you. You need to let the victim go in you and become the Queen of Swords. Because you need to have this. You need to let go of her to become her. Because this is who Spirit is meaning for you to be. Okay? The High Priestess. That you need to really, in your hermit time, you need to kill the part of you that has always held you back. That has always needed to meet others' expectation, is what Spirit just said. Spirit just said, you need to meet my expectation. My expectation is the only expectation you need to worry about. So that's between you and Spirit. Do you think it's just people like me that have contact with Spirit? No. People like me have learned to listen more. We might have some more skills. But you need to, these cards are saying that you have that. Because if you're able to pull that off, this is what Spirit hasn't planned for you, right? Just start fresh. Look at the look on their face. Look at how comfortable that is. wouldn't it be nice as a feminine to finally feel you don't need this guy's money. You don't need him to clean out your sewer drain like I do. You don't need, he doesn't complete you. He doesn't provide for you necessarily. It's to be with somebody that you feel this level of comfort with, that you feel like you've always been missing a piece and now you're complete. This is a lovely card. Like, isn't this what we want? I'm just going to see if there's anything else. I don't think so. I think we're done. And there's 2, and I'll do 1 more. If nothing comes out, we're done. We're done. Done like dinner. So, this reading is primarily directed towards the feminine. Your twin flame is out there. He's from your past. But you need to take a break and start over and move forward without looking back to get your 10 of Pentacles life. Because this soulmate, twin flame, divine masculine that you have, he has also been through some shit. He is a successful man, but something that he's always wanted, he's never been able to get, and Spirit just said it might be you. That last cup. You are coming out of a bad relationship. You need to let go. You need to let that tower. Now, this tower came out on its side. I don't usually do reversals, but Spirit is just telling me that you're having a hard time to let go of this for a number of reasons. None of which is because it's love. It's false reasons. So you need to quit taking the reins. You need to let God have the reins. And be in communion with your spirit guides, with your God, with your whatever, okay? Because I'm just going to, where are they? I'm just going to, like, this is like a lot of cards here, actually. 1, 2, 3 decks. We're going into the 4th deck. You got a soulmate waiting for you. He's waited all his life for you. So make the effort. Engage in playfulness. He might not be trusting you either. He's waiting for you, but he's waited for you for a long time. It might be, he's watching. Spirit just like, he's watching what's going on with you here. See, that's all. See, like when Spirit's done with a deck with you, you can shuffle all day long. Right? Nothing will come out. They're done. So, interesting. That story is going to continue, I'm sure. So, you know, you need to make an effort to get to this. But Spirit wants it for you. You never felt this, even like you ever with your previous relationship, which was a karmic relationship, by the sounds of it. Doesn't mean the other person was bad. Like, you know, people take that word and they turn it into something. It just means that that was a relationship that you need to learn from and walk away from. Yeah. Okay. Let Spirit be your guide. All right. Have a great day. Bye.